Chapter 2, You and the Motorcycle. In Chapter 1, you are in the rider's seat. You learned the importance of making good riding choices, but before you start riding, you need to learn how good gear and a suitable motorcycle can add to your safety. Sidebar, in this chapter, the motorcycle, types of motorcycles, the gear, helmet, clothing, gloves, and footwear, and lastly, budgeting. The motorcycle. A rider goes shopping. For a long time, you've been promising yourself that you'd learn to ride a motorcycle when you got your first good job. Well, that day is here. You're ready to shop for a motorcycle. The only trouble is you're not really sure what kind of motorcycle to buy, and you're beginning to realize that you might not have enough money to buy the fancy gear you've just been looking at. What do you do? Choose a motorcycle that suits your needs. You have to consider several things that when making your choice. Your size and strength. Choose a motorcycle you can control. Your feet should be able to reach the ground when you straddle the bike. You should also be able to handle the weight of the motorcycle. Can you push it back and forth and keep it balanced? Your skill level. Choose a motorcycle that fits your level of handling skill. If you're a learner, you might decide to buy a small motorcycle and trade it in later for a more powerful model. Your riding goals. Think about why you want a motorcycle. If you are interested in commuting to work, you will probably choose a different type of bike than if you're planning to use it for long trips. Once you've decided what you need, take time to inform yourself, searching out as much information about models as you can, and weigh the pros and cons of each. Ask friends for their opinion. Go to motorcycle dealers. Read about different motorcycles and talk to experienced riders. Types of motorcycles. There are several types of motorcycles available. All of them come with a variety of engine sizes and other options. Cruiser. These have custom styling details such as pulled back handlebars and a stepped seat for a passenger. Riders sit in either an upright or a more laid back position. Sport touring. Sport models are street legal versions of racing models. They are designed to be quick, fast, and very maneuverable. Sport touring motorcycles combine features of sport and touring motorcycles and are often more comfortable for long-distance touring or for carrying passengers. Touring. These heavy motorcycles are designed for long-distance travel because they are comfortable and have a large cargo capacity. They usually have extra bodywork or fairings and a windshield. Both are designed to protect the rider and the passenger from wind, weather, dust, insects, and other debris. The rider and passenger sit in an upright posture. Dual purpose. These combine some features of off-road motorcycles with the features of street-legal motorcycles. They are more rugged than street motorcycles and have a higher ground clearance. Standard. These are general-purpose motorcycles that are good for learners. The rider usually sits in an upright posture and the bike provides seating for a passenger. Motor scooter. Motor scooters have the engine mounted below the rider, usually under an enclosure, and they usually have an automatic transmission. Most have a platform for the rider's feet, which also provides some weather protection. Most motor scooters are 50cc, but some are much larger and more powerful. Moped. Mopeds are 50cc or smaller and have pedals for assisting the engine on hills. If a motor scooter or a moped meets the limited speed motorcycle definition on page 175, it may be operated with any class of driver's license. Off-road. These are not legal for street riding because they are built for off-road settings. They do not have extensive electrical systems, such as lights or horns, and have no emission controls. Most jurisdictions restrict where these motorcycles can be used. The rider sits in an upright posture. The gear. Riding gear is more than a fashion statement. It's designed to protect you from the weather, help protect you from injury, make you visible, and enhance your comfort. Sidebar, crash fact, helmets can prevent fatal injuries 29% of the time. They're effective in preventing head injuries in 67% of crashes. Wear your helmet every time you get on your motorcycle. That comes from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Helmet. According to the Motorcycle Safety Foundation, 1 in every 5 motorcycle crashes results in head or neck injuries for the rider. Wearing a helmet is the single most important factor in preventing or reducing these injuries. In British Columbia, all riders and their passengers are required to wear approved motorcycle safety helmets. An exception to this requirement is made for people of the Sikh religion whose unshorn hair who wear full turbans. Checklist for buying a helmet. Choose a helmet that meets BC's laws by looking for one with a label that shows it meets DOT, Snell M2005 or Snell M2010 or ECE standards. A full face helmet provides the best protection in a collision, as well as protection from wind, dust, rain, insects, and debris. It's the only type that protects the face. Be seen. Choose a bright color. White makes you visible. Add some reflective tape to the sides and back for even more visibility. Go for fit. It should feel snug around the entire head and be tight enough to stop it from moving. Make sure it is not too tight. Also, be aware that the padding may compress over time and the fit may become looser. Avoid using a helmet. Avoid buying a used helmet. It may have been in a crash, and the damage may not be obvious. Gray sidebar. This is a full face helmet. Will it restrict your hearing? Numerous studies have shown it will not. A helmet may actually improve your hearing by screening wind and engine noise. A helmet will not make you less alert. A full face helmet provides the best protection in a collision as well as protection from the wind, dust, rain, insects, and debris. It is the only type that protects the face. Look for a helmet with a label showing that it meets DOT, Snell M2005 or Snell M2010 or ECE standards. Protect your eyes and your face. You need to protect your eyes and face while riding. Constant wind can make your eyes water, which prevents you from being able to see hazards. Flying insects, dust, and debris can hurt your eyes and face. Eyeglasses or sunglasses do not provide adequate protection for your eyes because they can fly off, move, or shatter. Most motorcycle windshields do not give adequate protection for your eyes or face. The best protection is a full face helmet with a built-in face shield because it protects your eyes and your face. If you choose a helmet that doesn't have a full face protection, you'll need goggles to protect your eyes. Remember though, these will not protect the rest of your face. And if you wear glasses with a helmet that doesn't have full face protection, You should wear goggles over your glasses for protection from the wind. Checklist for eye and face protection. Choose shield material that is scratch and impact resistant. Check that the shield will give you a clear view to either side. Space inside the shield should have enough room for your eyeglasses or sunglasses. The shield should fasten securely to the helmet. Check that air can flow freely. This prevents fogging. Be aware of tinted materials. It's unsafe to use them at night or in the rain because they can obscure your vision. Wearing contact lenses while riding can irritate your eyes. Be prepared for carrying your glasses at all times. That's the end of part 1 of chapter 2.